Fighters, what's going on? What's going on? It's your man Anthony. Thanks a lot for rocking with me. And man, I'm grateful to have you. Yo, let's get straight into this. All right, man, listen. Purpose doesn't reward hesitation. The door only opens when you kick it. Purpose does not reward hesitation. The door only opens when you kick it. And what I'm talking to you about, man, you cannot tiptoe into purpose. You can't. You can't tiptoe into it. Because the thing is that when you're tiptoeing into purpose, there's somebody else or some others behind you who are running and they're making some big dog stomps to get to their purpose. While you're busy like, I don't know. Yeah, you can't move like that. When you move with the I don't know, yeah, you're going to keep sitting like that for a long time. So here goes 5, 10, 20 years of your life have passed by. And if you don't believe me, look at you now. Just think back how old you were 10 years ago. Look how fast that happened. And so you're tiptoeing into purpose. You're tiptoeing, or you just say, nah, well, you know what? I don't know. Because if I do it, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work out too good? What if it doesn't happen right away? Well, that's part of the game with purpose. Sometimes you're going to have to try several things before you tap into your true purpose. And me personally, I believe a person does not have one purpose. I believe a person has multiple purposes. You may have 2 or 3. And out of the 3, 2 of them you may hit up. The last one you may not catch completely, but you're operating in it. Look, man, I know a lot of you can remember when you try to launch an idea. You try to launch something. You didn't have no money, no support, no plans. I know some of you watching this have been through that. You had no money, no support, not a concrete plan, but you just had something there. And so you jumped in with what you had, right? And every step you took, it revealed more than waiting ever did. Every step you took, it revealed more to you about yourself. Every step you took, it revealed more to you who's really rocking with you, who's really not, than if you would have waited. Because I'm sure you were told, hey, look, why don't you just hold up? Just give yourself 5 years. Give yourself this. Give yourself that. And you're like, I can't wait any longer. I can't wait. Something has to happen. Something has to be done. Because if I sit here and I wait, I'm just going to keep waiting again. I waited 2 years and I'm going to wait another 2. Then it's going to be 3. Then it's going to be 4. Then it's going to be 5 years. And then as I'm looking at it, there went 14, 15 years of my life where I could have done something. I could have done something if I would have just said, all right, let me give it a try. Let me step into something. But you know what? Also, here's the thing that kills a lot of you, that your family will kill that. Your loved ones will kill it. Whether it's a significant other or your own family, they will kill it. And they'll say, yeah, I don't think you want to do that. I don't know about that. Why don't you just work a job? Why don't you just have a job and you'll be good? Just have a job and you'll be fine. Then you won't have to worry about nothing. It's safe. Are jobs really safe now? Particularly in the economy that we're in? Are jobs really safe? So this is why when you would hear someone who says, hey, listen, I got let go from this job. I got let go from that. I got let go. And then what you hear, hey, look, I decided to go and start my own business. I decided to launch my own business. And they did. They went out, they launched. It was slow. It was dead. It took a little time to grow. And then, again, they decided with every step they took in that business that they launched for themselves, it started to grow. Now, just imagine if they'd have waited, like, let me just wait for another one. Let me wait for another opportunity for a job to call. Let me wait until when the job, when I get the job and then I get the salary, and then the salary is going to be able to provide this, and then boom, I can pop off. Who's to say that? You launch with whenever you can. You launch with what you have in your hand. You launch with what you have in your hand. You launch with what you got in your backpack. That's how it goes. So a lot of you are tiptoeing. It reminds me back in the day when I used to see the girls back in the day when they used to do double dutch. For my people, you remember that back in the day when you did that whole double dutch thing. And man, they used them phone wires. Good Lord. Woo. So they either had telephone cords or they had the telephone wires, whichever one they had. So so they had those, and you saw that one girl who's doing this for God knows how long. You be like, girl, get in the rope, just jump in. And then what you would hear them say, oh, I was scared that if I mess up, the rope is gonna hit me. Well, that's the risk you take. Your purpose in doing double dutch is that you want to be able to keep that evolution as far and as fast as you can, right? But if they sit there and they're worried about getting hit by the rope, then what's the purpose you trying to jump into it? Just like whenever you was playing little sports with your friends, playing street football, when we played in the streets and you got the ball, just imagine when you say, no, don't throw it to me. Don't throw it to me. What's the purpose of you playing then? What's the purpose of playing if you don't want the ball? I don't want to get hit. I don't want nobody to tackle me, or if they play two-hand touch or whatever it was. But either way, it was bound to happen. So how many of you right now, you're tiptoeing because you don't want to get hit by life? You don't want to get hit by the bus of failure. You don't want to get slipped up and tripped up by the lines or the sand or the mud of embarrassment, of delay. Those things are going to come. What happens when you wait for that? What happens when that's keeping you like, I don't want to touch this. I don't know. Hey, listen, make a choice. It's like you're going down a water slide. What did the lifeguard tell you? Hey, it's either you're going to go or you're going to have to get off. One of the two. Or you got some of them who are not going to do that. They'll just not the lifeguard, but somebody behind, they'll just push you down. Good luck. Good luck. So they let you know, come on. The purpose why you waited online, the purpose why it took you 15, 20 minutes to get from the ground all the way up top here to now you want to go down this water slide. All right, that was your purpose, so you can go down. I remember when I went to visit a friend of mine in Texas, and I did the bungee jump. I did that. And so when I got up there, good Lord, it was hot. Woo, it was hot. But anyway, took this crane and we went all the way up. And then I looked out and I said, holy crap, I got to jump off of this. And I said, yo, man, I was just stuck. I was shook and I was stuck. And then I asked the dude, I said, hey, man, can you just push me off? He said, I can't do that, man. You cannot do that. He said, you have two options. Either you jump or you can say, come on, let's go back down. I said, wait, do people do it? He said, all the time. He said, we have people who pay for these tickets, and then when they get up here and they look down, they can't do it. So I said, okay. So I just leaned forward and yelled my ass off until when it was like, woo! I think I lost my shoes. I can't remember. But yeah, that's just what it was. But imagine if I would have tiptoed and said, yeah, I'll go. No, no, I'll go. No, I don't want to go. Hold up. No, don't go down yet. I think I'll do it now. No, it's a waste of time. It makes other people impatient. Just like when you say, yo, I'm gonna start that business. I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna go back to school. I'm gonna do it. When you've been saying that, I'm gonna write the book. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna write that song. When you've been saying that for so long, after so many years, you've been tiptoeing into it. Guess what people say? Man, you just talking. You just talking. Don't worry about it. You just talking. I'll see it when I'll believe it when I see it. I'll see it, then I'll believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. Either way. But until you do it, then yeah. All right, cool. Until then, I don't want to hear it no more. So here's what I need you to understand, man. If you want to be great, you cannot sneak into greatness. You can't sneak into greatness, fellas. It is loud, it's messy, and it demands a scene. It demands a scene when you want to go into greatness. It's going to be loud. Yeah. That's when you say, hey, I'm doing this. You're saying that loud to yourself. I'm doing this. Or somebody is asking you, yo, wait, you gonna really write this song? Yep, I'm starting to write my song, and I'm looking to start finishing up an album. It's gonna be messy. You're gonna make a lot of flubs. You're gonna embarrass yourself at times. It's gonna be some false starts. It's gonna be all sorts of things that's gonna happen. And then it's gonna demand a scene. Because why? When I say it demands a scene, you're gonna have to show it at some point. Because people are gonna wanna see some proof that you're doing something. So when you're going into your purpose and you're moving into your greatness, yes, it's going to demand a scene. People want to see it. I know we live in a time where everybody want to show up on social media and everything, but you got some who like, nah, I'm not showing nothing about what I'm doing. But let me explain something to you. At some point, you're going to have to show it. because people want to see it. Are you doing anything? Are you showing any progress? Can we see it, please? So here's what I need you to understand. Stop over planning. Stop over planning. I'm talking to those of you who are perfectionists. I'm talking to those of you who are sticklers for making sure every I is dotted, every T is crossed, and every X has 2 strokes. But here's the thing, stop over planning. Boldness lives in execution. If you stay in over planning, you won't ever execute. You will never ever execute. You will be stuck. And so when you stay over planning, you're gonna just look at the door instead of kicking it in. Next up, surround yourself with action takers. Silence the spectators. Get people who take action. Those people will hold you to a fire and they will hold you to a standard. I promise you, when you get with action takers, they hold you to a certain standard where it's like, hey, listen, you see what we doing? Match it. Match it. That's how this works. Or they'll let you know, hey, look, we lapped you already. You gonna try to catch up or what? And those who sit on the sideline, don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. One of my favorite players, Barry Sanders, my favorite football player of all time. My man never worried about the spectators. He didn't worry about them. They can talk, they can yap. And like you will hear a lot of former football players or whoever, they say hockey players and everything. They'll say straight up, why would I worry about somebody who's just paying to come and see me? I'm not worried about them. They came to see me. Fine. Let them hackle me all day and call me whatever they want. But they came to see what I'm going to do. And when you embarrass their team and you show up and do what you got to do, they can't say nothing. So you got to silence the spectators. Next, end each day asking, did I move or did I just think about moving? Whew. How many of us are in that category? Did I move or did I just think about moving? We can mistake motion for movement. Denzel Washington said that. We oftentimes mistake motion for movement. You can run in place. You think you're moving, but you're just running in place. You can say, yeah, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to spar somebody, but you're only shadow boxing. You haven't gone out, you haven't donned the headgear, you haven't donned the gloves or nothing to go in the ring and just spar with someone. Take a round or two. You haven't done that. So you're mistaking your motion for movement. So you ask yourself, did I do something? Did I do something today that is leading me into my purpose? Did I do something? Did I try something? Did I record something? Did I write something? Did I put part of my plan in play? Did I do that? I said I was going to do 4 things today. How many of these 4 things did I do? How many of them out of the 4? Did I hit 3? Good, great, no problem. Did I did 2? Not bad. Did I do 1? Okay, could be better. Or did I do 0? So only thing I just did was just write my plans down. And I'm sure a lot of you got books in your library, or you got books strewn around your spot where you just got plans that you just written out, but you never executed any of them. So ask yourself that, man. Hey, listen, I want to see you attack your greatness. I want to see you be in your purpose, and I want to see you operate in your purpose. But the only way that's going to happen, you're going to have to kick down the door and get in it, because tiptoers are just going to be the one who's going to do just like the double Dutch girl, like this, for so long, because they're getting scared of being hit by whatever it is. Embarrassment, getting scared of being hit by setbacks or anything else, or failure. They're scared. But the ones who do, those are the ones who get remembered. Hey man, I remember when you tried that. At least I give you respect. You tried it. Michael Jordan said it best. I can take a loss, but I cannot take people who don't want to try. Taking the L is part of life, but when you don't try, I can't accept that. When you don't give an effort. And your purpose is going to require effort, and it's going to require a try. That's what it's going to require. Are you willing to take it? Y'all, thanks a lot for rocking with me. And as I let you know, whether you win or lose, it doesn't matter. The fight is never over. It is only your next round. Yo, I'm Anthony, and we're going to fight again next time. Peace, y'all.